Hazel, have you ever looked at a giant skyscraper and thought, wow, how did someone build this?
Oh, absolutely. But you know what's even more fascinating? Every massive skyscraper, every successful business, every big dream, they all started with just one small step.
Exactly. And that's what today's episode is all about. Think big, start small. We're diving deep into why dreaming big is important, but why starting small is the real secret to success.
If you've ever felt stuck, if you've ever thought, I have big dreams, but I don't know where to start, then this episode is for you. We'll break it all down, step by step, and trust me, you'll leave feeling motivated and ready to take action.
So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's start thinking big, one small step at a time.
Let's start with the first part, thinking big. Why is it so important?
Because big dreams give us direction. Imagine setting off on a road trip without a destination. Where would you go?
Nowhere, really. You just keep driving without purpose.
Exactly. Thinking big means setting a clear destination. It gives us motivation, something to aim for.
And it pushes us to go beyond our limits. Look at successful people. Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos. They all had a huge vision.
But here's the mistake many people make. They dream big, but then they feel overwhelmed. They look at the whole mountain instead of taking the first step.
And that's where starting small comes in. Big goals can feel scary, but small actions are easy.
Let's say you want to start a business. Do you need $1 million on day one? No. Maybe you just need to create a website or sell one product.
Or learning English. If you want to be fluent, do you memorize the whole dictionary?
No way. You start small. One word, one sentence, one conversation at a time.
Small steps create momentum. Imagine pushing a car. The first push is hard, but once it moves, it gets easier.
Hazel, I think the biggest reason people don't start small is fear.
Oh, absolutely. People think, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What will others say?
But here's the truth. Failure is part of the process. Every successful person failed multiple times before making it.
And honestly, nobody cares as much as you think. People are too busy with their own lives.
Exactly. So if you're listening to this and thinking, I don't know where to start, just do something small. It's better to start imperfectly than never start at all.
Let's give some real examples. Alex, can you think of someone famous who followed this?
Oh, definitely. Jeff Bezos. He started Amazon in his garage, just selling books. Now it's a global empire.
Wow. And what about J.K. Rowling? Before Harry Potter became famous, she was a single mother, writing in cafes.
And even in personal life, imagine someone who wants to run a marathon. Do they start by running 42 kilometers?
No way. They start with 1 kilometer, then 2, and slowly build up.
It's all about progress, not perfection.
Okay, let's make this practical. How can our listeners use this in real life?
Step 1. Write down your big goal. What do you want to achieve?
Step 2. Break it into tiny steps. If you want to learn English, your small step today might be listening to this podcast.
Step 3. Just start. No overthinking, no waiting. Take action now.
And step 4. Stay consistent. Small steps every day lead to massive results.
That's the secret. Big dreams, small steps, daily effort.
Now let's break down some words and phrases we use today. Push the car. Metaphor for starting something difficult. Example. Starting a new habit is like pushing a car. It's tough at first, but then it gets easier.
Momentum. The force that keeps things moving. Example. When you learn one English word every day, you build momentum and learning gets easier.
Overwhelmed, feeling like something is too much to handle. Example. She wanted to start a business but felt overwhelmed by all the steps.
Failure is part of the process. Failure is normal and helps you learn. Example, don't fear failure. Every mistake is a lesson that gets you closer to success.
Progress, not perfection. Focus on getting better, not being perfect. Example, when learning English, don't aim for perfection. Focus on progress, not perfection.
So, Hazel, what's the key message for today?
Think big, but start small. Dream as big as you want, but take tiny steps every day.
And remember, small steps lead to massive results. The only way to fail is by not starting at all.
So start now. After this podcast, take one small action towards your goal. We'll
And if you love this episode, share it with a friend who needs motivation.
see you in the next episode of Quick Learn Podcast.
Keep dreaming big and taking small steps.